Hey guys, it's Monday. We're up early. Don't want to repeat of yesterday where we left kind of late. You can see the barbecue at the hotel. We have some hot dogs and buns that we left in the hotel because we're going to be back here later tonight. And, that'll be nice to eat. Anyways, stopped at Tim Hortons before making our first few stops, checking out the geese of Wawa. This is the original goose, but I guess they've replaced it with a newer one at the entrance to Wawa. It overlooks a pretty nice view, and looks pretty decent. I don't know, big old goose. It's dripping with morning dew. Anyways, we're going to Pukaskwa National Park today. It's a bit of a drive. It's like 2 hours from Wawa, which is a bit of a shame because the closest part of the park is actually like 70 kilometers away, but the entrance is on the north side of the park, so you kind of have to drive like 200 kilometers ish to get in there. So that's what we're doing. And I don't know. Every now and then see something like a mining operation. Cross over some rivers. But we get here. And always need to go to a national park. It's supposed to be a step up from a provincial park, right? Unfortunately, the visitor center was closed. I guess we're out of season for the regular tourism. Just a bunch of boxes in there. So no sticker or patch today. And we actually had to go back to the entrance to the park to self-register, I guess. It was only like $6. Anyways, we're about to do a pretty long hike, so this is going to be most of the video. It's a bit more than 8 kilometers to this suspension bridge. And I'm kind of wondering what all these like green sprouty things are. I'm like, is that like some weird moss? I don't know. And there was a couple of hiking sticks at the beginning of the trail, so I'm using a hiking stick right now. It's pretty nice. And every part where there's a boardwalk also pretty nice. Although some of the boards were kind of old and felt pretty saggy. But whatever. Better than no boardwalk, I guess. So this boardwalk over this marsh, I think we've been walking for about an hour at this point. Pretty neat spot here. And the sun came out a little bit even. Artur was saying that he could see the visitor center from here. Couldn't really see it. And I didn't really see any bugs or whatever inside the water. However, this is actually the first park that we've been to. Actually, I think it's the only park that we've been to where there was bugs flying around us. Like midges or black flies or, I don't know, gnats or something. They're a little bit annoying, but they didn't bite me or anything, so it's not that bad. And from here on, kind of did a lot of walking up and down some rocks. The occasional muddy zone. So this part was probably the worst part of the hike. Like, look at that muddiness. Took some time to get through without getting completely soaked shoes. We mostly made it through okay though. Saw some birds every now and again. And a squirrel. But Arthur and Dandy were worried about encountering a black bear. I don't know, I have a feeling we weren't gonna see any black bears. And spoiler, we didn't see any black bears. But there were signs saying that we were in bear country, so I guess it's valid to be worried about it. And yeah, here's a beaver dam we came across. Seems like it's working pretty well. Beaver dam. And at this point we're like, wow, we've been hiking for like 2 hours. And we're barely 2/3 of the way. Kinda wearing on me. But it's getting mossier. So you gotta keep going. And we have a little bit of a time pressure right now. Apparently around 4 p.m. it's supposed to start raining heavy. So it'd be nice if we could avoid that. So pretty much we're not really stopping much. Oh yeah, and through here all the trees were creaking. Kinda spooky. But there's so much moss in this area. The forest floor is just covered completely in moss. And it's the soft kind too. I laid in it. It was nice. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I think we're pretty close to the end now. See another bird. We were calling them chicken birds. I haven't looked up what they actually are. And I don't know if I want to. Anyways, another mosswood. And I think we can hear some flowing water. Man, I kept finding granola wrappers everywhere. I picked up like 4 of them. What is going on here? Anyways, here's the suspension bridge. Took us 2 hours and 50 minutes to get here. Honestly, kinda spooky. Like you take a step on it and you can feel the whole bridge shake. And yeah, it's pretty high up. This is the other side. Pretty nice view. I went all the way across just for fun. And walking back, I'm like, oh man. Kinda spooky, honestly. So yeah, we took a little break here. Ate some goldfish. Drank some water. And yeah, we don't have long until 4 p.m. So we're like, let's get moving. Because none of us want to get rained on. The woodland squirrel. Cute. Passing by the beaver dam again. Into the up and down rocky area. Yeah, not a lot of third person walking along the path videos here. Oh, and a bunny. Just hanging out under a tree. Yeah. I think there's a few camping spots around here. One of them's pretty close to the path. Yeah, those walking sticks were pretty useful. Especially in areas like this where we walked across a log instead of in some deep mud. Can't be too far from here. That's what we were thinking. And I guess in a way it wasn't too far. I think that's the marsh now. Yeah. And I could feel a few drops every now and again on my hands. So it's like, seems like the rain. Maybe it's coming. Definitely really windy now. At least out in the open. So yeah, no dawdling. Gotta get out of here. But I do dawdle a little bit to look at things like a tree that a beaver probably chewed on. Now I can definitely feel some raindrops hitting my hands. We put the walking sticks back where we found them and start running to the car because like the rain is definitely starting to come down now. And yeah, we made it just before it started to pour. So we're all like a little bit wet, but we're not soaked. So that's nice. And yeah, I think we made it back like in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Faster than it took to get to the bridge. Kind of a long hike. Yeah. I napped for some of the way back. Till we got to White River, I think. They had an A&W here. And yeah, just after we ordered food, they lost power. And I'm like, I wonder if that's because of the rain or whatever. I guess they're used to it though, because they were still able to make us burgers and stuff. Anyways, back to the hotel. It's late now. And they threw out all of our hot dogs. We're like, oh my god. Apparently, since we left so few things in the hotel room, since the hotel room didn't lock, they thought that we weren't coming back. But they gave us some ham and crackers. So, they were sorry. Oh well. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So, later guys.